Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. In this video, I will be talking about how this pandemic has made the international students who are coming in Canada more vulnerable and how it has happened. So basically, when the COVID began in March 2020, students in Canadian universities and colleges, of course, they faced many challenges. Classes moved online. Some students were facing the lag in terms of getting approved for the university and then the student permit and then coming here, so there were a lot of tensions. Of course, many students lost job or the work hours were drastically reduced. Some domestic students could return home. Many international students could not go back to their home countries again because of the cost or because of the border restrictions, or because of whatever that was happening. It became very difficult for them to handle with these things. And then roommates in shared dwellings, they struggled to adhere to proper social distancing measures. Of course, if you are a student, you're staying here in a property with along with 5 other, 6 other or 10 other students, it becomes very difficult to self-isolate or to follow the quarantine because of you're sharing with everyone. It's not your individual property. Then in fall 2020, it was decided to ask international students that how they were faring using a survey, and in-depth interviews were done. And there were a lot of things that were happening. There were a growing number of international students. The number of international students in Canadian colleges and universities, they have grown rapidly over the past decade, while the number of domestic students has remained relatively constant. According to the Statistics Canada, there were 142,170 international post-secondary students that were enrolled in fall 2020, and there were 388,782 in fall 2019. So you can see this is based on the data that they have received from IRCC. They also the study permit that IRCC they received, they also shows that more than half of all the international students, they come from either India or China. So you see India or China, they are the major areas from where students come in. And there was a lot of ban happening back in 2020, 2021 with respect to the flights coming from India. And then students were not able to return back home, or students were not able to come here because of all the restrictions that were happening here, of course. And there was this psychological stress. Students were going through a lot. There was this academic stress because they were not, they had no clue about the online instruction, and this was not something that they were looking forward to. They wanted to have in-person and class discussion because of understanding there was an issue. It was an online class and everything was just online. It was very difficult to concentrate. Few students even lost interest because of all this. It was happening. And then there were financial stress too, when they were not having their jobs. Usually they pay for 1 or 2 of the 2 semesters, and then they work here part-time so that they can pay for the rest of the college fees. It was very difficult. Their experiences were different. It was very challenging for them. So if you are a student and if you're facing certain challenges, or if you have faced some challenge and the way you overcome them, how did you overcome your challenges, what all strategies you followed, if there's something, please share in the comments, so that all those who are still struggling, maybe because of the mental health, physical health, financial health, academic stress, whatever stress they have, and you have faced something like that and you were able to overcome it, please, it's a humble request, if you can talk about it, mention something in the comment. Or if you would like to have a live session wherein we can have a couple of students and then they can talk about their experiences, it would be an amazing platform for all those students who are still coming to Canada, the international students, and the students who have recently landed maybe. Or if some of you are still struggling, you will know that this is just a phase and this shall pass. So please, if you have such experiences, if you're still experiencing something but you would like to share something, please mention in the comments, and let's see if we get a bunch of comments, then we can have a live session wherein you all can interact and we can get a lot of knowledge about what is happening, and I'm sure it will help others. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please do comment. Bye, take care.